Right now, all I want to do is just get some paint on there. So I'm going to just start blobbing stuff on. And I was cracking up, guys. Do y'all remember this? Wait, can you see it? I did a video where my brushes were like, yeah, anyway, okay. I'm going to do this. Okay guys, here's the first little bit. I decided to not worry about value at this point. I wanted to get my color composition down and, well, just kind of composition period, but just wanted to get some big masses of color. See like how that works. Pretty excited about this one. I'm really liking this green and the little bits of pink showing through. There's my background. I got the curtains in. I mean, they're not done, but they're, you know, they're there. That's it for today. Tomorrow when I come back, I'm going to be quite excited about it, I think. Well, now that I'm looking at the camera viewfinder, that cat looks ginormous. Oh my gosh. Okay, wow, I didn't even like notice that. May have to make, yeah, that guy may have gotten a little big. Okay, well, we'll deal with that tomorrow. All right guys, it is about that time of day to go do lunch. I'm pretty happy with how things are going so far. I'll show you guys. It's interesting, these, I don't know, it's like the painting in the early stages can feel so exciting, and it's like, yes, I'm seeing, you know, got the good composition, and then you start putting things in, just this up and down, I don't know. You guys know it because y'all have been following me for a while. I'm just really going with my gut. If it's something that I feel like, I don't love it, like, you're out. Or even the placement of it. I'm trying to do that a little quicker, like, nope, put it in, nope. But if I feel like, yeah, that's definitely got potential, then I'm gonna leave it and keep building on top of it. What is this? I don't know. I tried to fix my hair today. Or I spent 5 seconds instead of 2 seconds, but yeah. Okay, let's take a look at this painting. So basically, there it is. Yeah, I'm just trying to think about composition. I'm gonna get my handy dandy pointer out so I can keep you on the tripod, but point to things. So usually the background area is what I have the most trouble with, and I'm so happy with it. Like, I love it. So I need to know that this is gonna be okay. I'm gonna figure this all out. The cat is definitely in works, right? That's probably pretty obvious. But I like how she's turning out so far. And I'm just doing a lot of placing things and then putting things in and taking things out and trying different colors. I want to, here, let me camera back on my face so y'all aren't just looking at that painting that's not finished. My goal as I'm working is I really want this to be a painting that I would want to put up on my own wall. I mean, that's kind of good and bad because I do get attached to paintings, and not so much like they are emotionally attached to them because it's something emotional, but it's, I paint so much from my other paintings that sometimes I'm like, I don't want to let that go. I think it'll be a good sign if I'm like, I really want to put this on my wall. And maybe it'll be for sale or not. Who knows? I may end up in my house for a while. So I'm just kind of trying to think like that. Well, I mean, I think I do that with all my paintings. Why am I even saying this? I just paint for myself. So at lunchtime, I never really want to stop. And then when I stop, I'm like, hot doggity, I'm tired. I need food and a break. I'm so glad we have lunch breaks. When Grady's not here, I do not take lunch breaks. Lunch break, here we come. Okay guys, let me show you what I do a lot of times. I just put these little clipper things right here, but I don't like them. I can't decide. Yeah, I just don't. So I'm gonna just take a paper towel. It's actually one that I've been wiping my brush on, so it's even got paint, which may make you nervous, but I don't care. It's because it's all the paint that I've been using here. So, and I'll just wipe it away because that creates some neat texture there. And I'll, will leave parts of it. And that's how I'm getting some of these. Like this was a cookie that I did and I didn't like the look of it, so I wiped it. And now that I'm telling you what that was in that shape, when you look at this painting, you'll think about that, maybe. It does just kind of go away and add texture. So don't be afraid to just get in there with a pretty dirty paper towel and wipe something off. Now I've got some shape and some texture and no more weird clippers. Guys, I'm kind of cracking up. I put these glasses on so I could actually see like the viewfinder. They're so dirty, I can barely see out of them. Can you even see my eyeballs? Let me show you where we are. I'm gonna clean up. It's the end of the day. And I also came up with an idea that I'm going to do because, well, I'll tell you, it's because I don't have a brain. That's why. That's the main reason. I need to be able to remember something, and I always think I'm gonna remember it the next day, and surprise, surprise. Doesn't remember. Here's where we are. Okay, let's start up at the top. I'm still loving all of this. There's still a lot of work that has to go on. Right now, I'm just trying to not be precious and tight, even though I don't know how well that's going. It's always interesting. I think things are going good, and then I'll look through the viewfinder and I'm like, oh, maybe it's because it's a little, I can't tell if this is too dark or too light. I don't know. Either way, there it is. And I haven't put the whiskers and toenails and all that on. But there's that. I'm just playing with pattern also. I'm not one that usually does much pattern, but I'm trying to put pattern in. There's little things like little dots and X's and blah, blah, blah. Pattern on this dish. I mean, y'all know what pattern is. Why am I pointing out pattern? Anyways, so that's where we are. We'll see where we go. I'm gonna get some sticky notes. Let's get a sticky note pad, because what will happen is oh no, the sticky note pad's out. Bummer. Do I have another one? Oh no, I'm not gonna be able to do what I, Okay, what can we do here? Surely I have some paper in here. Well, poopser. Let me go get a sticky note. I'm well equipped now. I even give my glasses a quick little. I think it's because I have put so much into this painting today that I kept getting like, I can't think of objects. What do I want to put on the table? Just walking around the house, looking at all the paintings, blah, blah, blah. Well, I just remembered 2 objects that I've really been enjoying painting. Oh no, I can only remember 1. But I thought, well, maybe I'll make a note and put it up here because tomorrow, even though I think that I'll remember, I will not remember. So I'm gonna put apple slices and, come on brain, what was your other thing? I don't know. Right now, apple slices. Gonna put that up on the easel, and then I'll keep this nearby in case I remember what the other thing was. It would be nice to have a brain that works. So I'm realizing I want to keep some like resting places for your eye, but they need to be the appropriate places. Like, let me tell you this. Spin y'all around so you can see the painting. Let me get my handy dandy pointer. So I keep putting something here and realizing nothing wants to be there. I think my eye wants to rest. Probably, maybe I'm gonna put my apple slices like here is what I'm thinking. So something's kind of coming off the plate. Something needs to fill this space. So I feel like I may not be too far from being done, but who knows? this out. I'm getting happy. I'm getting happy. I will see y'all back here tomorrow in the studio. Good morning, guys. It's Friday morning. I have a meeting at 10 o'clock and I'm not done getting ready for the video to launch. So it's gonna go out a little later this week. I mean, you will have already seen it, but I needed to jump on here. I mean, I have a ton of work to do before this 10 o'clock meeting, but guys, I came in here. The painting still has a ton of work to get done, you know, like to do. Like, I have a lot of work to do still on it. But it looks so good. I came in here, I was like, yes, yes, yes. Okay, we have these amazing green walls in our den, and I just like put that up on that. I'm like, that looks amazing. And I'm like, I have got to paint a big one for my mantle because it looks so good, these colors. Okay, I'm so excited. You've already seen, because last night I showed you, or yesterday afternoon, I showed you where I am in this. I don't know if I'm gonna get to work on it today. Probably not. It's a busy day. And I got asked this morning to be on my first podcast. I'm so excited. I will probably have already announced it to y'all, but if not, I'm gonna put the link below. And tomorrow morning, I'm filming it, or not filming it, we're recording it. And it's a podcast that I really love. It's gonna be a good day. I'm exhausted because I got like Zippo sleep last night, but adrenaline, coffee, and tea, and all the excitement will keep me going today. So I just wanted to tell you how excited I am about the painting. It's gonna be a good one, and it's my first one on canvas. It feels very official, like I've done it. Okay, I hope I'm not being obnoxious. Good morning, guys. It is Monday morning. I have not been able to paint since last Thursday. It's been a crazy busy like end of the week and weekend for me. I was doing a huge overhaul on my website. So there's just been a lot of like techie and non-painting stuff, but that's okay, that's okay. What I have been doing is looking at this painting all weekend as I've been in and out of here. And I've definitely realized one of the things that I need to do. The whole painting is not resolved. I'm super happy with the direction. Maybe there's a lot of things that need to be resolved with your painting, but sometimes what you have to do is just hit the biggest glaring one. So I have one that is very glaring. I've not even been trying to figure out the rest of things until I fix this one. And I've been thinking about how I wanted to decide how it needs to be fixed. I could just go in there and just start swapping things around, but at this point, one of the things I'm also battling is I'm liking how it's going, which is good, but oh guys, there's also that feeling of I don't want to mess it up. Kind of hate that feeling. But this is what I'm gonna do. And when I get to painting, I'm just gonna have to do a lot of self-talk of like, remember, we're enjoying the process. We're not gonna worry about messing it up. It's just paint. Do you remember all the things that you tell the people, Sandy? I'll have one of those self-talks, but right now I get to do the easy thing. This is what I've decided I'm gonna do. Oh, wait, let me back up. Let me tell you what the glaring problem is and how I'm going to decide how to fix it. Let me scoot y'all a little closer. Bring you in. Let me bring you in close. And I better get a pointer for this. This is not a very long pointer. It's a plastic thing, but we're gonna use it for now. Basically, this line right here of that table, it's too solid, and I don't think it's at the right spot either. So somehow I need to break this up. It just got real solid. I don't know how to say anything other than that. Battery's about to die too. I really, really, really like this shape, but I may have to lose part of that. I haven't decided, but what I'm gonna do, I found some yellow paper. I'm gonna cut it in maybe some different sizes and basically put it up here, you know, like this, to decide where it needs to go before I make some like final decisions, because I am so happy with the mark making down here. I have a ton of like other projects I need to work on right now. I need to get into the video for this week. I need to finish the website editing, blah, 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 the list, right? So I'm not gonna get to paint quite yet. I'm hoping this afternoon I'm gonna get to paint. But this leaves me time to stick this stuff up there and then live with it and move it around and kind of keep looking at it instead of being, you know how when you're painting, you're like all up in its grill. That's how I don't want to be. I need to be stepped back, analyzing, so then I can be doing those two things at once. When Okay. Yeah, I don't know what to do, guys. I feel like I lose some important bits, like, yeah, I don't know, there's some things. So I decided to take a couple pictures because that will help me see it in a different way on my computer. And hopefully I'm just gonna be able to be like, oh yeah, I know which one. But I'm also just looking at the viewfinder. I don't know. There's something about bringing that table down that does make the cat feel more under the table, but then I do lose some informational things. So yeah, hopefully I'll figure it out through the day. So this paper that I was using was way too glaring and different from the regular background. So I just took some of my Tombow markers and like kind of dirtied up that piece of paper, which I think helps. Self-talk. Stay excited. It's just paint. You can always redo it. I'm gonna go do some computer work now. All right, as I've been analyzing this, I just figured out one of the issues that's going on, which is a little bit of a bummer. It's not really the issue I wanna have, but I have it. So let me just show you, because this is kind of compositional design stuff. I have that line now as far down as I kind of really want to have it to save this. But I realized what's happening is this space and this space are too similar. I actually measured it and hold on. It's not exact. So that goes to like 9 and then this is to 13. But it's, I think, possibly too close. You don't want that. I don't want that table being cut off in the middle of the canvas, but I also don't want those shapes being too similar. So I may have to pick the best of the worst. Is that what's that saying? Anyways, I'm glad I took pictures. I'm gonna go edit them, like crop out all the stuff around so I can see it, and may even do some stuff in Procreate. Oh, that's what I should do. I should take this off. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this off, take a picture, and then go play around in Procreate. Yeah. All right, good idea there, Sandy. Go do that. All right, I wanted to fill you guys in on something before I get started on it. I've had this painting up in my den. Felt like I wanted to see them like in an environment and not just in the studio with stuff everywhere. It's really kind of helping me see what's right and what's wrong. I'm so happy with it, guys, but there's one area that I'm just like, I don't love it. And I've just been trying to decide, okay, do I just move on or do I keep working on it at the risk of messing up the whole thing? And I've decided that I like the rest of it so much and don't like this one area enough that I feel like it's worth the risk. Plus, I'm also thinking that in these bigger paintings, like, I need to resolve it. I want these larger ones to be like sad if they get sold. Like, I want to feel really proud about them. I want the whole area to be something I like. I think that's how I'm feeling. Let me show you what I'm talking about, the area that I don't like and that I'm going to tackle. I'm not real sure I'm going to tackle it yet. I think I'm going to just start putting objects down. I'm not real sure, but I'll figure it out. Okay, let me show you. I'm most happy with everything around the table, which is usually what I have issues with. This is the area right here that I'm not happy with. I like that it gives your eye a rest, and I like this big shape. The color kind of feels dirty, or I just don't really know. So I think first I'm going to try fixing the color and leaving it as a table, kind of cleaning it up basically. I like it when these flat areas have texture, but I think because of all the things that I've put here and then painted over, it's gotten kind of too much. So I'm trying to decide too if it needs like something there. If it does, I don't know what yet. I'll just go back through like sketches and paintings. I just will look around until it's like, okay, that feels like that could work. I am thinking that maybe one of these oranges right here could work right there. So I'm gonna just take it step by step and see how I feel about it. Now that I'm looking through the camera, it does feel like something needs to be maybe here. But I don't know, I do want to just keep hammering away at it so when it's done, I'm really proud of it from top to bottom. Okay guys, I don't know how much this is going to show up. I've got this on the floor because some of the paint was dripping that I didn't want to be dripping. Let me come over here and show you this. This area right here, I fixed the yellow and I do like that better, but I still just could not decide if something needed to be there. So grab this little thing of fabric. I found an envelope with different little fabric squares. But I threw this right here and I was like, yes. It needed something right there. And I stepped away. I was like, yep, okay, I definitely need to put something there. I don't know if I want something square or round, but I think I'm gonna throw a few different little fabrics there and try to decide what I want to put there. But I definitely think that space needs to be filled. So put the painting on the floor, throw something on top of it. There you go, voila. Voila. Okay, I've still got the painting on the floor. I took a little piece of paper and did a pattern that I was thinking about. This kind of bright red and pink, like little fabric. Was just thinking it'd be nice to have some more pattern, maybe a pop of color. I wasn't exactly sure. So I used my markers and colored this. It was just a square, and then I kind of cut out to give me an idea of where to put it. And then I stepped back, I looked at it with my mirror, and I think that could be really, really wonderful. Shoo. I'm going to do that now. That was very informative and very helpful. Holy macaroni, I cannot believe it's already 3:30. Today has flown and I have not done anything but paint. And I say that because, I mean, it's been wonderful, but I have not started on the vlog for this week. So maybe I just kind of needed to like get this out of my system. Guys, I'm so much happier with this painting. I'm so glad I kept working on it. Tomorrow I'll be able to a little better. I need to go clean up. I'm tired. I was gonna do some editing. Maybe I'll clean up and feel a little a little to go edit for you guys. I don't want to forget about you guys. All right, guys, here is the finished painting and I am over the moon happy with it. I mean, this may be my favorite painting I've ever done. I just am so happy with it. I love everything from the chunky little cat. I love that I got some landscape in and still life and animals. The painting feels so cheerful and joyful to me, which is so what I'm after when I'm doing these paintings. It's so important to me for it to feel joyful. I hope you guys like it, and in the next week or two, probably next week, it will be for sale up on my website, sandyhester.com. So that is it for this week, guys. I will see you back here next week.